Yeah.
Talk to me, buddy. All right? I think I just broke my hand. I broke something. My left hand's screwed. I need help. I need help getting out now. 10-4, they'll come to you now.
Drivers, start your engines! At NASCAR's most unique track. Hi, everybody. Mike Joy with Larry McReynolds and Darrell Waltrip, who's won here 4 times for 3 different owners. And you've run here shifting every lap and not shifting every lap, staying in high gear, which is what most drivers will do today. Which do you like better and why?
It's easiest not to shift. And quite honestly, a lot of drivers are not good at multitasking. And shifting 2 or 3 times around this track is multitasking. I think that's why we're going to see the best race we've seen here in a long time. Everybody's saying, oh, it's hard to pass. That's what these guys wanted. They wanted it to be hard to pass. I think you're going to see a great race. Pit strategy is going to be important. Fuel mileage, just like always, it's going to be exciting.
All right, buddy, we got 200 laps here. We got clipboard on standby if need be. 10-4. Thanks for the car, guys. Hopefully I can last the race, but thanks for filling in, Clint, if need be. Pace car's off. Steady. Steady. Green flag, green flag. Nice and easy, buddy. Rewind ahead of you. Outside, 78 outside here. Still outside the 10. Wide on the bottom. Still 3 wide. Still 3. 1 outside. Clear, clear, clear. Good work, buddy. The early stages of this race, Tony Stewart out front by a good 7-8 car lengths over Kevin Harvick, who's now under fire from the number 2 of Rusty Wallace for the 2nd spot. Rusty Wallace has really come to life here the last month or so. That 2 car has been flying at just about every racetrack he's been at. Had a couple mechanical failures plague him earlier on in the year, but boy, he's looking like he might have a shot to get himself in a good point standing here in his last full-time season in the NASCAR and XL Cup Series. How you feeling, buddy? My arm's aching pretty good. Overall, I'm all right for now. Tempo? No harm in getting out if you need be. We'll catch a caution here at some point. We'll get you out. If you want to stay in, stay in. Don't feel like you need to. 10-4. Clear outside. Matt McClade up to 25th right now, following Jeff Burton right now. He's going to look to the inside. He's got a broken left hand that he's fighting with. Clint Boyer on standby. He's running the Busch Series. One of RCR's guys. But Clint's going to fill in if need be in this 81 car if Matt needs to get out with the break to his hand and a vicious practice crash with Bobby Hamilton Jr. in the 32 car. Bobby Hamilton Jr. was A-OK, released from the infield care center almost immediately. Matt McClay not so much. Transferred to the local hospital for a few hours to do some x-rays and get him casted up. Doctor there fitted him with a cast so he could hold the steering wheel properly still. And he's doing a pretty solid job following behind DEI teammate Michael Waltrip. Hang on to it, buddy. Hang on to it. They're all coming inside here. You got a break. All clear, all clear. Gather back up. You're all right. 4 to 3. Inside, 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 inside. You all right? Yeah. Downshifted a little too early for turn 3. That's on me. Careful. Still inside. All clear, all clear. Nice and easy, buddy. Jimmy Johnson now out front as he gets by Tony Stewart about a lap ago. That 48 car was looking to be pretty stout with the Hendrick engine power behind him. The Lowe Chevrolet, he's been pretty stout here the last few weeks as well. That 48 car, Chad Knaus has got it pretty tuned up and ready to make a championship run maybe. He's got a little ways to go in the points, but that's a team that can do it, no doubt. Hold the brake, buddy. Hold the brake. Caution's out. You're the only one in the grass. Get your hands off the wheel if you need to. You all right? Talk to me. Yes, I'm fine. I hooked the 7 wrong. Tried to bump draft him. That's all my fault. Damn it. We got jacked in the left rear pretty good. I got hit coming across the track. Luckily not the damn door this time. Get another look and see what happened here to the number 7. So Matt McClain said he bump drafted him wrong, and oh yeah, he just hooks him. Really, this Robbie Gordon does an excellent job avoiding the rest of the mess. He does not have a lot of damage. Robbie Gordon has had some pretty bad luck. Last weekend he got taken out by the 81 as well, just barely after contact between him and the 9. The 7 to the outside wall. Almost same thing happens here, but Robbie Gordon's just going to take a little hit to the outside wall. He's going to gather it back up and watch the rest of the guys wreck all around him. On board with Kyle Petty. As he sees it happen ahead of him, and he's not really slowing down. Ooh. He ends up getting to the back of teammate Jeff Green. Both RPM dodges with a big amount of damage. Tough break for that team. They had a very off couple seasons. All right, buddy, last chance. Are you staying in it? We got Clint here. No, I'll stay in for now. My hand's all right. All right, buddy, come back to the green here. P36. Green flag, green flag. You got a swap behind you. They're swarming you. 19 looking inside here. All clear, all clear. Inside, inside. Still there. Clear, clear, clear. Good work, buddy. Clear by 6 behind you. No pressure. Doing good, buddy. Keep up the hard work. You're doing a good job. Work them over. It's going to be for the 22nd spot. Even with him. Outside. That's your door. Back even. Keep fighting it. All clear, all clear. My hand's starting to bother me a little bit. 10-4. Get our next caution here. Maybe we can bring in, get Clinton. No pressure from behind, buddy. Clear by a ton. At your puck. Clear, 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 clear. All clear. What a move, buddy. Way to be. Jimmy Johnson's had control of this race, but not for long. Rusty Wallace closing in fast. He's closed about a second in the last 3 or 4 laps. Bringing it right to Jimmy Johnson's back bumper. As the caution will wave. And it's Matt McLean who's around again out of turn 2. So it's going to be a lazy spin in the infield here. Not really sure what happened. Doesn't look like any more damage. He's not going to be happy. He really moved his way up through the field. Was fighting for about a 20th spot. So might have a left retire down. Hold the brake here. Hold the brake. Caution's out. I caught my hand weird on the wheel. Damn it. Let's put Clinton. I'm calling it. I just took a shot to my hand here on the wheel and I tried to correct it. The 15 checked up and I just tagged the back of him and lost it. I'm not going to be good in the car today. I'm fighting more myself than I am the car. 10-4, buddy. Bring it in here next time by. We'll get the switch. And you're looking at just the end of the switch here. Is Clint Boyer just getting final things ready to get in that 81 car. Clint Boyer has not made a NASCAR Next Level Cup Series start, but he's made quite a bit in the Busch Series as he's rolling off. Matt McLean, I know it took him a lot to get out of that race car, but I guess he hit his hand in that last little spin he had. And that was enough to say, you know what? Let's hand it over. I'm still getting the points for the day. Let's hand it over so I don't hurt myself more. All right, Clint, you're going to be 37th here. Nice and easy. We're not expecting a win or nothing. Car's a little danged up. Nice and easy for us.
10-4.
Green flag, green flag. All clear, all clear. Just run some laps. Let's learn a little bit here. We're just going for as many points as we can, but not make any extravagant moves, all right? Yeah, I definitely didn't want to get out of the car, that's for sure. But, you know, I mean, I hit my hand, and I'm trying to let it heal. I'd like to get back and do a full race next week at Indy. So I need to, you know, kind of think of myself first and the team. And, you know, I started the race, so we're getting the points. And it'll be a good deal for Clint to get some experience in a Cup car. You know, he'll be in a Cup car here soon, I'm sure. He's lighting the world on fire in the Busch Series, so happy to have him in the car. Hate the circumstances, but good to see a guy like him getting a shot in a good car like we got. So looking at this, what happened about a lap ago is Robbie Gordon. I don't know if he knows Matt McLean's out of the car or not, but a little bit of a bump, and he little bit of contact there. Clint Boyer's like, what is going on? What did I do to you? Not sure if Robbie Gordon knows that Matt McLean's out of the car, but I don't think Robbie really cares. So you know what? This is 2 weeks in a row that 81 car is taking me out. At this rate, I don't care who's in it. Just keep digging, buddy. He's going to be like that the rest of the day, so let's just try to get by him. Inside, you're even. At your door, even. It's all right, buddy. You'll get it. A lot different than a Busch car. There you go. Nice run. At your door. Bumper. Clear, clear, clear. Good work. Hang on to it, buddy. Hang on to it. Good recovery. All clear. Nothing back there. You're all right. Gather back up. That's what we're here to do. We're here to learn. We've got ourselves a new battle for the lead. How about Carl Edwards? In second place right now. He was able to get by Rusty Wallace. You got Kevin Harvick behind Rusty. In a battle for third. And Jimmy Johnson still leading the way. Good to see Carl up there. He hasn't been, he had a pretty stout end of last year figuring the car out, but except for a couple races, kind of been out of it. Roush had an absolutely blistering start of the year, but they've kind of fallen off here as we get midway through the season. And that's when guys like the 48, the 24, the 2, them guys have really picked up the pace here the last 4 or 5 weeks. How's the car, buddy?
Tight, but we got what we got here.
10-4.
I think we're okay.
She's not a perfect DEI Chevrolet. She's a little dinged up, bud. We'll tweak on it as we go. We'll get it better for you. Taking a look at Clint Boyer in the 81 for his first start. He's up to 23rd position right now. That car has been through a little bit of a ringer today. I mean, you look at it, it doesn't look too bad. The team's done a great job on repairs. Matt McLean sitting on top of the pit box with the crew chief. And doing a little bit of pointers here and there if he can, I'm sure. But Clint Boyer, he's making his way. 23rd. And, when you get thrown in midway through a race like that, I mean, you don't really know what to expect. The car's a little bit damaged. And you haven't been in this type of car before. He's doing an excellent job. Now, how about this? DEI had a driver change. But on the other end of things, the rookie, Martin Truex Jr. in second place. He's kind of come out of nowhere. And he's all over the back bumper of the 48. And if Truex Jr. could pull this off, what a monumental win this would be. He started out the season pretty rough, to tell you the truth here. But he's really turned things around. He's able to finish races now. And running a nice second place and a battle for the lead. Let's see if Kenny Wallace is going to be any kind of trouble for the 48 here. Look at the field are getting stacked up here. He's got a nice top 5 to 7 cars within a couple seconds of each other. As Jimmy Johnson's going to look low, and there goes Martin Truex Jr. They're going to follow as they're going to get by the lap car of Kenny Wallace. All right, buddy, P18 here. You about the 5, it's going to be 17th. There you go. There's your teammate. There you go. Help him if you can. Just don't wreck him. Yeah, Clint, if you're going to bump draft, you're going to be fairly square. I made that mistake with the 7 earlier on. So just watch what you're bumping here. Make sure that 8's straight when you're doing that. Just like the Busch guys, buddy. You know what you're doing. And we got ourselves a battle for the lead. Truex Jr. is going to look low on Jimmy Johnson. He's been following him for a little while. Truex finally is going to say, you know what? Let's take a chance. I think he's been riding, saving his stuff behind the 48 as he's going to make the pass. Jimmy's going to fight back on the outside. Not over yet. We're coming to the tail end of this race. Jimmy does not want to let this position up now. Is Carl Edwards, is he going to make a move? He might make a 3 wide here shortly. He's going to follow the 1 down to turn 2. The number 1 out front here at Pocono. Could he get his first win? Jimmy Johnson still hanging on. Not anymore. The number 1 out front here at Pocono put Truex Jr. to first. How about Clint Boyer? He's up to the 12th position. Clint Boyer's got this thing figured out now. A little bit of a damaged race car, and he's passing a lot of fast race cars. And it's looking good for his stock here coming next season. This race alone might put him in a decent seat. He's running for RCR in the AC Delco number 2 in the Busch Series on Saturdays. He'd like to move to Sundays and get with the Cup boys. And he's shown he can do it. 12th place on the board for the 81 of Clint Boyer. All right, buddy, you got a little bit of fresh tires than these guys ahead of you. P12 right now. I think you got the grip level to get by some of these guys here. Well, this one's over with. Get digging. P11. The 12 is going to be for the 10th spot. There you go, buddy. You're even. Door, bumper, clear the 12. Good work, bud. P10. The 16 and the 09 are for position as well. Coming out of turn 3, the white flag will wave this time by. Does Jimmy Johnson have anything for the rookie? Martin Truex Jr. takes the white flag at Pocono. Can he hang on? He's got 2 miles to do it. If he can. You see them rookie stripes on the front. You don't see many of them rookies winning, especially here at Pocono. The tricky triangle, especially not beating out the 48 of Jimmy Johnson. Down the Long Pond straightaway, Truex Jr. going to keep even with the 48. And into turn 2, the tunnel turn. I don't think Jimmy's got enough for him. Down the short chute here and into turn number 3, Martin Truex Jr. If he can get through this corner as Jimmy sends it in. He's going to be a NASCAR Nextel Cup Series winner out of turn 3 for the final time. Let's celebrate. Truex Jr. going to victory lane. A winner here at Pocono. Excellent run all day long by this one team, and they're going to capitalize and take the win over Jimmy Johnson. All right, buddy, come with the checkered right here. If you get by him, get by him. If not, we'll take a 10th place. Just don't wreck. At your door, bumper. Still there. Still outside. Still there. Clear, clear, clear. All right, buddy. 9th place. Way to be. Maybe we'll be racing against you next year, bud. Excellent work. Good job, Clint. Happy to have you finish the race for me. I appreciate it. Hopefully we won't need you next week. I'm going to try to do the whole thing. Figure out a different cast or something.